Awesome. So once you're in your downward facing dog, go ahead and pedal it out, move around in the shape a bit. Make sure that you can hear me well. I've got my sound up, and so I hope you have yours up appropriately. In this first down dog, I want you to move around however feels good to you. So whatever, was a part of your day, right? Whatever was a part of your day, you're gonna kind of just move around and let that kind of transition out from any of the stuck places that you might feel. Good. Just keep going. Just kind of move around. You can move your head, your jaw. You can lift a leg. You could roll through a plank if you want. Just whatever you want to do. And then we'll take a few more deep breaths here. Good. Good. You look great. One of the great things about this home practice is reminding yourself that your practice is always here for you, regardless of circumstances, right? Regardless of anything that's going on around you or within you, that this is here for you. Good. It's 2 more breaths. You look great. Happy you're all here. Good. And then you're going to roll forward to a plank, and we're just going to take a few breaths here before child. So go ahead and just lengthen out. If you want to move forward and back from child, you can do that too. I hope you've all had a really great day today. It was hot today in Charleston. Good. And then you're going to come all the way down into child's. And with your child's pose, let the knees go wide. Good. And the arms can be forward or the elbows can be bent. Push those hips back, please. Good. Good, good, good. So from your child's pose, just let your head really descend down. Let yourself feel heavy and weighted into the ground. Yeah. Maybe breathe in the nose and hold it for a beat and sigh it out. Just whatever's going to help you let go of the day. Even if your day isn't completely done, right? Even if you've got some things, some tasks, whether it's work or family work, ahead of you, you made the right choice. This is going to make it all better. Good. So just a couple more breaths here. Good. So from our child's pose, let's go ahead and walk our arms and torso to the left. So we'll walk arms and torso to the left, and we'll push our right hip back. So we're in a nice side stretch here. And we'll take some deep breaths. Good. Some deep breaths here. And then slowly you'll come back to the center and you'll take a breath again right down the middle. And then you'll walk your arms and torso over to the right and lean down into it. Take some deep breaths here. Stretch out that side body. And then you'll come back to the center and we'll roll forward and we're going to make movements through cats and cows. So let's go ahead and spread those fingers wide and the knees underneath. Good. And we'll create cat and cow here. So exhale, round the spine, draw the chin to the chest. And as you inhale, drop the belly, scoop the heart, look up. So cat and cow here, just to kind of warm up, wake up the spine. Feel all your feels from your cats and cows. I think a lot of times in this type of home practice, I get you to show up during the live session, which is important. That's why we do them live. And if you have a hard time dropping in, good, cats and cows, you have a hard time dropping in, especially in the very beginning before we start moving, close your eyes. Close your eyes and feel your breath. Good. It's 2 more cycles here. And then we're going to turn our toes under and move back into downward facing dog. So go ahead and just push back. Just a couple of breaths here. Open up the feet a little bit more. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and walk our feet slowly to the top. So really take one step at a time, kind of leaning forward to walk forward and then pushing the hips back to get a stretch in the back of the legs. So the foot comes forward and the hips pull back. And then once you're at the top of the mat, we'll take our feet wide apart and have our toes turn out. So they could be on the mat still or wider, but your toes are out. And we're going to take a breath here. And exhale, fold. Move your head forward and back. It's a nice way to kind of open up the inside line of the legs. You can sway from side to side. Good. Got a little itchy spot on my back. I'll tell you, today, bugs and heat. We're back in Charleston heat. All right, so from the center, halfway lift, and then you're going to bring your elbows on top of your thighs and bend your knees. So I'm kind of in this squat position, but I'm not super low, right? So this is the side view. This is the front view here. So I'm kind of squatting. And the key to this is pressing your feet down. Toes are still out, and push your knees as wide as you can without straining. It's not a big strain. Drop your head. So you can feel the legs begin to kick in, and I want you to lengthen your low back. So make sure your low back is long. You don't have the butt up, you have the tailbone down. Just one more breath here. Good, and then we're gonna make it a little more challenging, and we're gonna let our hands come to our heart. And now tuck your tail. So my knees are pulling wide. Knees are wide, pressing down. Yeah, I know you feel it, I do. One more breath here. And then we're going to push down to rise, lift your quads, squeeze your butt. Arms reach up overhead. Take a breath here, toes are still wide. And then I'm going to turn my toes in and then walk my feet in towards each other. They don't have to touch, but they could. Arms stay lifted, take a breath. Good, push your hips forward a little bit, look up. Take another breath. Good, stand up nice and tall and lean to the right. Come back to the center, and then exhale, lean to the left. Good. Inhale back up. Exhale, hands go behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the knuckles to the floor, look up. Good, nice deep breath here. As you exhale, fold. So go ahead and just fold it down, fold it down, fold it down. Good. 2 more deep breaths here. Push against it. Nice. And then we'll drop the weight of the hands down. We'll inhale, halfway lift. We'll exhale, fold. We'll take our feet wide again. Toes are out. Heels are slightly in. Good. Pull the belly in, lean forward. Good. Take a breath. Good. So bend your knees a little bit. Bring those forearms, elbows down to the thighs. I'm going a little bit deeper here, but tuck your tail. Don't have your tailbone up. You can see this small little bit of movement here. Tailbone's lengthening to the ground. If you were a puppy dog, your tail would be underneath you. Good. One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Oh, goodness, you can do it. Pull the belly in. Push, push. You gotta have strong legs here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, slowly we're gonna come down into a squat. So I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna move a little side to side here. So this is one of the places where a prop like this block can be really handy. It's not cheating to bring that underneath your seat if you need it, okay? Or at your hands if you need it. We'll talk more about blocks later on this month, and I'll provide some places to get them for a good price if you don't already have them, okay? So one more breath here, pushing the knees apart. I'm moving a little side to side as it feels good. Good. And then we're gonna press down and lift. Oh, press, squeeze the legs, arms reach up overhead. Big breath. Good. Hands will come together, toes will come forwards. Walk the feet in. Inhale, reach up, push the hips forward. Stand up nice and tall. Lean to the right, please. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, look up. So what I'd like for you to do here, you've been here before, I want you to heel toe your feet out one at a time, a little bit wider, just a little bit, just to give you a little broader space for the first time we do this. Take a breath. Good. So I'm going to fold forward. We've been here before. My knees bend, bring it down. My arms are reaching. Take a breath, head is down. So I'm going to turn my right shoulder to the center of my mat and look to my left. So I'm still bound here. So I'm just kind of rotating a little right shoulder to the center. Arms are up. And your right knee could bend or it could be straight. Take a breath. So half moon is really so much about a big open heart, feeling bright, right? Come back to the center. Nice and slow. Take a breath. Hang in the center. And then go to the left. So now I lift up a little bit. My left shoulder dives to the center. My left knee is going to bend on this side, definitely. And then my right shoulder is going to try to stack. But you only go as far as you can go. Good. Have your head kind of picking up a little bit here. Go a little deeper, twist. And then come back to the center. Hands come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to rise. Reach up, reach up. Hands are wide. Lift your chest, push your hips forward. Hands come together, stand up tall. Good. Bring the feet in a little closer together. Reach up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, stand up tall. Lean to the left. Good. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, come all the way up. Scoop it up, look up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. And one more cycle like this. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to rise. Big breath, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. So I want you to heavy down into your right leg and let your left knee come towards your chest. Good. Take a deep breath here. You're going to make some small circle shapes with your knee. So if you're really, balance is like not your favorite thing. Well, it is your favorite thing. It keeps us from face planting, right? If it's not your favorite thing to practice in yoga, you could use a prop, a wall. That's okay. You're still using your standing leg and your balance. Take a few deep breaths here. Your toe could be down. Good. Left knee comes into the chest. Good. We're going to step the left foot back. Find the earth underneath you. Good. So we're in a high crescent lunge here. It's fairly short. Arms reach up overhead. Nice deep breath. One more. Good. Hands come back down to the chest. Look forward. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, come to stand, reach up. Exhale, fold back over, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, come to rise, reach up. Good, exhale, hands to the heart. Step down into your left leg, strong legs, right toes. Right knee comes to the chest. So it's good, smart thing to find something that's not moving to look at, whether it's a little pinpoint on the wall or the floor. And then we'll make some movements with our knee. Nice and bright here. You're doing great. Working into the standing legs. The more that we work into standing leg postures, especially one-legged ones, the better for our bones. Opposite direction now. I don't know if we do that on the other side. Doesn't matter. Keep going. Oh, you're doing good. Knee comes to the chest. Good. Step the right foot back. Nice and slow. Good. Make sure you're on train tracks. Back heel is lifted. Pull the belly in. Arms reach up overhead. Take a deep breath. Good. Bringing some blood into the body, moving around the hips, letting go of our day. One more breath. Hands come to the heart. Step forward, right foot to left. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, feet are close. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift, and breathe out and fold. Good. Step back to plank. Take a deep breath in plank, nice and long. Really pressing down into the ground. Pull the belly in tighter. 2 more breaths. Good. Lower your knees down, look slightly forward. Untuck the toes, come down to the belly, bend the elbows straight back. Good. Baby cobra. So you're welcome to add on as many of the vinyasa as you'd like, okay? This time of the night, and because I've done several practices and we have core tomorrow, I'm gonna skip them, but you can do them. Take another breath. Good. Exhale, hips to heels, and then downward facing dog. Find downward dog. So what I'm telling you, friends, and the thing that's beautiful about this practice and the way I prefer to teach is that this is about you and your energy body and what's happening with you. You always can kick it up, add a vinyasa, or take it out. You know when it's right to do it. I will be offering a full lesson on vinyasa and chaturanga yoga. That will be something that will be recorded that you can keep and practice. That's important, and that will be coming soon. From downward dog, take a breath or two. Good, one more. Good, slowly walk. So when you walk at the top, try to get your feet flat on the ground, push the hips back. Take a step forward, feet on the ground, push the hips back. Keep going till you get to the feet, to the hands, feet to hands. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Take your feet wide to the edges of the mat. Toes are out, heels are in. Anchor down your elbows, lengthen the tailbone. Look forward, big breath. We're going to build on here. Let your hands come to your heart. If you want to make it even tougher, you can bring the arms forward. My tailbone is down, it's not up. It's too much in the back. Hands can always stay on the thighs, right? One more breath. Slowly bring it down to squat. So I swing my hips forward here a little bit. Move your head from side to side. Good. You'll find progression. You will. You will find progression here. You'll be able to see it, feel it. One more breath. Pull the belly in. Press down into your feet. Lift your quads. Lift. Squeeze. Nice and slow. Reach up. Toes turn forward. Breathe in. Hands come together. Good. Bring your feet in. Nice and tall there. Inhale. Exhale. Lean to the right. Inhale. Stand up. Exhale. Lean to the left. Inhale. Look up. Exhale. Swan dive down. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Hands come down. Step back to plank with the opposite foot. Take a deep breath here. So you can chaturanga or you can do knees, chest, and chin, right? That's always up to you. Open your heart your way and meet in downward dog. Good. Take a breath. Good. So our right leg is going to reach up and back, and we're going to bend the knee and roll the hip open and get as big as you can here. If you feel stuck, you can always bend the left knee a little bit here and lift the right knee higher. Now make some circle shapes with your right knee. Good. So the hip is getting more involved. A little bit more. Keep going. Good. And then we're going to step our right foot forward. And remember, if your foot doesn't go where you want it, you pick it up and you put it there. Good. Take a deep breath here. So we're going to turn the back heel down, and we're going to open to warrior two. So press down to rise, warrior two. So in your warrior two, you want to make sure that your front heel is aligning with the back arch, okay? And that's important because it sets you up for success in all the balance poses, even in warrior two. I've got my hips facing forward, pubic bones forward as I can, and I'm pulling my thigh bones back. Everyone's back foot has its own best placement, so feel okay with that, as long as you feel the pinky edge pressing down. Good. One more breath, warrior two. Warrior two is very similar to Ardha Chandrasana. Good. Straighten your front leg. Take a breath. Drop back down the front leg. Right arm reaches up, left arm back. Breathe in. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Reverse. Back to warrior two. Reverse. One more time. Back to warrior two. Good. Straighten the front leg. Good. Right toes turn in. Arms reach up overhead. Look up. As you exhale, swan dive down. Move a little side to side here, Skandasana. And again, you can take these really fast or slow. As we're always making sure we're protecting the knees, we never go too deep into the knees unless it feels good. We always make sure our knees and our toes are agreeing with each other, okay? Couple more here. Good. Next time that you're in that right foot, pause. Lovely. Start to walk your hands all the way forward. You're in this kind of runner's lunge. You look great. Lovely. Take a breath here. Good. We're going to step into our right leg and bring our left leg forward. So push down to the right leg. Let the left foot come to the right. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Strong legs. Inhale, up. Exhale, swan it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come down. Step back to plank. From plank, take a deep breath in and out. Find your way through your vinyasa and meet in downward facing dog. From your downward dog, your left leg is going to rise up. You bend the knee. You roll the hip open, so I'm really stacking it open. You could bend this right knee to get a little more openness. Big circle shapes here. Good. I want you to take a look at the standing leg, the right leg. Make sure that the knee and the shin and the toes are forward. A couple more times around. And then we lift the left leg up, breathe in, and exhale, step it forward. Good. Pause for a moment, find your feet, take a breath. Good. Back heel turns down, warrior two. Good. So warrior two, again, look where your feet are placed. Always front heel, back arch. Pubic bone to sacrum. Thigh bones rolling back. Arms reach out. Stay a little longer. Nice and open. I want you to get strong legs here. One more. Good. Straighten your front leg for a moment. Breathe in. Drop into the left knee. Reverse. Breathe in. Exhale back to warrior two. Breathe out. Reverse. Front knee stays bent. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. Last one. Reverse. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Good. Turn the left toes in. Arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. So bring it all the way down. Find your forward fold. Good. You look great. Now move a little side to side, side to side. Skanasana. Side to side. Good. A few more on each side. Side to side. The feet can move with you for sure. The next time you're over at that left foot, pause. Spin all the way back around. Take a breath. Look forward, pull the belly in. Press into the left foot. Let the right leg come forward, right foot on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. So we're going to take our feet wide again. One more squat. Toes are out, heels are in. Bring those forearms, elbows to the thighs. Drop the seat. Take a breath. Close your eyes. There's nowhere else to be. It's just us, just right here. You're doing great. Let's make it a little more challenging. Pull the belly in, hands come to heart, or maybe they move forward. Pull the belly in, squeeze. Knees are wide. Push, push. One more breath. Good. Now come down to your squat. Good. You can move around in your squat and change your feet if you need to. Open up your heart. Just a few breaths here. Last one. Good. All right, so we're going to actually spill forward and come into a tabletop position. So we want to ignite the core a little bit, and then we'll move through some warrior two series again, and then we'll start to move into half moon. So take a breath in table. One more. And then our left leg is going to reach back behind us, and you're going to push the heel away. So I really want you to push the heel away. And if you look at your left leg, you want to make sure the top of the left leg is facing the ground as best as you can. And then you're going to bring your right arm forward and take a breath. We're not going to move within this. We're just going to feel the core engage. Pull the belly in. I pull my belly in tighter as I breathe out. Last one. Good. Right hand comes down, left knee bends. Push the left foot up towards the ceiling. And now make some circle shapes with your knee. 2 more times around. You're doing great. Good. And then the knee comes down. Take a breath. Reset. You got this. Right foot reaches back behind you. Push the heel away. You can look back and make sure that your right thigh, toes are facing the ground. Lift it a little higher. Belly in. Left arm reaches forward. Good. Pull the belly in tighter when you exhale. You have more space for it. Reach, reach, reach. Good. One more. Belly in. Good. Left hand comes down. Right knee bends. Push the heel up towards the ceiling with the belly in. Nice big circle shapes now. Good. A couple more times around. And then the knee comes down. Take a breath. Downward facing dog. So here, if you want to add in a vinyasa, you could roll through plank and find vinyasa. Otherwise, you're using downward dog to traction your low back. A couple more cycles of breath. Good. Slowly walk towards the top of your mat, pushing the hips back after you stepped forward. Good. Once you're at the top of the mat, breathe in, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, big breath. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands go behind the back. Inhale, look up. Good, big breath. Exhale, fold with your bind. Good, one more. Push, let that heart open. Good. All right, hands come down. Breathe a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Good. Left foot's going to step back for lunge. Turn the back heel down. We're going to open into Warrior 2. Good. So we've been to Warrior 2 before. Remember the things that you've learned, right? So practice them. Where your feet need to be. The back leg, those toes can face, they never face all the way out, but they don't have to be as turned in as mine are. Drop down into your hips a little deeper here. You look good. Always the struggle with the yoga pants, right? All right, so we're going to move around in the shape, but I want you to feel the thigh. I want you to use the left leg as a standing leg. Look over the right fingertips, pause. Good. Inhale, right leg straights, arm reach up overhead, big breath, look forward. Exhale, drop back in. Inhale, straighten, belly's in. Exhale, go lower. Good, inhale up. One more, exhale, lower. Stay in this low Warrior 2, reverse. Exhale, side angle, right forearm to the top of the thigh, left arm over the head. Look up, big breath. You look good. One more deep breath here. Good. All right, so straighten the front leg, come back into this Warrior 2 with straight legs, big breath. Inhale, reach up, look forward. Exhale, back to Warrior 2. Reverse from Warrior 2. Exhale, side angle again. This time, if you can bring your right fingertips down to the ground or to a block, you could use a block. And the left arm up. Good. Drop the hips a little lower, lean back a little bit. So I want you to feel the connection of your right arm against this right leg. Take another breath. You're doing great. These are hard. Good. All right, so come back up and straighten the front leg again. Good. You're going to reach forward. We're going to find triangle. Right hand goes down and left arm goes up. Pull the belly in. So you want to have like this pulling in of the chest, but the front hip could roll forward. Totally fine. Take another breath here. Good. Look down at the floor. Let the left hand come down. Good. Take a moment to pause. So you're going to lift up about halfway. My back heel is going to lift up here with And then I'm going to exhale and I'm going to hop my left foot up a little bit. Good. So from this position, I'm going to lift up halfway. You could use your prop here if you want to. And then I'm going to fold back down and drop my head. Just a couple of breaths. Slide your hips to the left a little bit here. Good. One more breath. Good. And then we're going to heavy into this right foot. And we're going to drag our left foot off of the ground. Let the left leg lift behind you. Flex the foot. So I want you to be looking down. You have your hands on blocks of the floor. Push the heel away. Keep a little bend in the right knee. Just pause. Good. You can make this more challenging by moving into warrior 3, which is no hands on the ground. But eventually we're going to bring the left foot next to the right. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, nice job. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, good. Make your way back to downward dog. And again, this could be through a chaturanga, could be passing through child's, whatever was really working for you. We're going to put this in the middle. Downward dog is a great place to find your reset and to let the legs stretch out. So stretch out that right leg, press back, right heel to the ground. Good. Very nice. All right, so we're going to take a slow walk to the top of the mat again. Press back. So you push the foot forward, and then you push the hips back. Good. Once you get to the top of the mat, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, hands go behind the back. Interlace the fingers, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold down. Drop the weight of your head down. Move your chin forward and back. Soften. One more deep breath here. Good. Hands will come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps way back. Good. Nice and far back. And we'll make our way into warrior 2. Back heels on the ground, warrior 2. So from warrior 2, remember, all the parts where the feet are placed, thigh bones rolling back, arms out. Good. Take some nice deep breaths here. Drop down into it. All right, so we're going to flow around a little bit. We're going to inhale, straighten the left leg, arms reach up. Exhale, drop back down to warrior 2, look to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, reach up. Back to warrior 2, go in deeper. One more time, inhale, reach up, belly in. Exhale, back to warrior 2, go deep. Good. Reverse your warrior, left arm goes back behind you. Good. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Keep the leg bent, 2 more times. Reverse. Warrior 2. Reverse. Warrior 2, straighten your front leg. Good. All right, warrior 2, reverse. And then left forearm comes down to the top of the left thigh, and the right arm reaches up. Drop the hips. You can even go lower and have the arm over the ear. Breathe. Press down into your left foot. Warrior 2, straighten the front leg. Good. Drop back down, reverse, left arm up. Extended side angle. So left forearm could be down, or you could have the left hand on a block. Drop the hips, reach up. Squeeze the muscles of the right leg too. One more breath. Good. Come all the way back up, straighten the front leg. Reach forward with the left fingertips. Left hand goes down, right arm goes up, find triangle. Open and bright through the heart. Good. Open and bright through the heart. One more breath. Good. Okay, we'll soften our front knee. We'll look down at the floor and we'll bring our hands down to frame our foot. Let the back heel lift a bit here. Take a breath. Good. As you exhale, you'll kind of lift the hips up and step the front foot forward a little bit so the heel comes back on the ground. Inhale, lift your heart, then exhale, fold. Good. Slide your tailbone a little bit to the right. Doing so good. Just a couple more breaths. And then we're going to lean forward here a bit. Bend that left knee. I'm high on my right toes. You can have a block underneath your hands if you'd like. But we're going to press down to the left leg and kick the right heel away. Big breath. Push. Push. My left knee, left shin is forward. So good for ankle stability. If you can move into a warrior three, just give it a try. And then slowly step it forward. Right foot next to left. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, you can step back to plank. You can step back to downward dog. You can move through your vinyasa here. Whatever's going to work for you before we move into Ardha Chandrasana and then come down to our back. Good. Take a few breaths wherever you are. Good. I love it. All right, so we're going to step our right foot forward. And if you have a block, you'll have it somewhere where you can reach it. If you don't, you're going to use your leg or you can use the mat. You know, you're going to work with what you've got. All right, so take a breath here. So we're going to turn our back heel down. And so my feet are in warrior two legs. I've got a little bit in my right foot and my right knee, but not a lot. My left foot is anchored down. Good. So that's a little bit shorter though. All right, so I'm going to come back into warrior two. This to remind me where my hips need to go. Ardha Chandrasana is stacked hips. Reverse. Good. And then we're going to go to side angle. So my right fingertips are going to come down. My left hand's going to come to my hip. So your right fingertips can be on the mat, and I like to kind of step them out from my foot a few inches. If you have a block, you can step it out, from your foot a few inches. So you'll take a few breaths here. And then I'm going to roll my chest open. So I'm pulling that left shoulder back. We did that kind of earlier on. I'm going to move forward and back now. If your hamstring is gripping, you move around in it. Pull the belly in. Now look down at your right hand and then slowly begin to move this left foot up a little higher. Good. Until finally you lift that left leg. So once you get the left leg off the ground, you'll push the heel away. Pull it in. Good. Have that right hand somewhere really comfortable for you. You'll step it farther out to the right side of the mat now to give yourself a little bit more support. And then you're going to draw this left leg longer and behind you. Left arm can reach up. One more breath. Just practice. Good. And then slowly, we'll bend both knees and we'll have both feet down at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, bend both of your knees. And you'll come into a squat with the knees close. Good. My heels are up, my chin is down. Take a breath. One more. Good. All right, slowly unfurl, come to stand. Arms reach up overhead, big breath, reach up, squeeze your quads. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Good. So we're going to step our right foot back. Good. Take a deep breath here. So I've got my right foot on the ground. Both knees are slightly bent. Just pressing in here. Deep breaths. Good. And then slowly I'm going to move into warrior two. It's a shorter stance though. Feel the ground underneath you in your short stance. Take a breath. Reverse. Shallow. Good. And then we'll come back to warrior two. And then we're going to find side angles. So Bring that left forearm down, left hand down to the ground. Bring your right hand to your hip. Drop your hips for a moment. Breathe. Good. And so make sure your feet are where you want them, and you can play with straightening and bending the front knee. Good. And then we'll begin to move our hand forward more. So right, really anchoring in. And then I'm gonna hop my back foot up a little bit. And then I'm gonna bring that left hand out to the left, lift my right leg, push the heel away. Good. And then bring the right arm up if I can. Good. So you can let this right foot come down a few times and lift it back up. But nice and bright here through the chest. You're doing great. Good. Slowly bend both of your knees and bring both feet down to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Nice and tight shape here. Drop your chin to your chest. Take a breath. One more. Good. And then slowly you're going to roll down to your seat and then down to your back. So roll to your back. Once you're on your back, bring your arms around your shins, interlace your fingers, and pull your legs in close to your body. Turn your head from side to side. That's a couple more. Good. Then we're going to extend the right leg down to the ground and keep the left knee in. Take a breath. And then guide your knee across your body for a supine twist. Let your left arm cactus out to the side. So it's got a bend in the elbow. See if you can let go of any rigidness that you feel. Good. Just a couple more. Last one. Roll back to your back. Pull the left knee into your chest. Pull the right knee into your chest. Pull into a tiny shape. Then the left leg will extend forward, right knee in, pause, take a breath. And then supine twist. Draw the knee across the body. Right arm cactus out to the side. Press into the back of the head. Take a deep breath here. Good. Pull the belly in, pull the ribs in. Good. Should feel nice. One more deep breath. And then back to the center. You'll pull both knees into your chest now. Good. And you'll stir your knees around in a circle shape. And you can let your arms be free if you want, or you could use your hands to help. And then we'll move our knees around in a circle shape, the opposite direction. And then you're going to bring both feet up to the sky. Point and flex your feet. Close your eyes. Just let your legs be lifted. Good. We'll stay here for about 6 or 7 breaths. Your hands can be wherever they need to be for support. If having your legs straight doesn't work for you, you can have the knees bent. Good. Good. Take some deep breaths here, just having your feet up away from your heart if you can. You can do one leg at a time if that's better for you. So the one thing about Ardha Chandrasana is always a difficult pose. It gets easier the more often you do it, but you have to do it pretty repetitively. It is a way to feel bright and big in the body. It's not so much about really what it looks like, but how it feels, right? It should feel connected and bright. You just have 2 more breaths here with the feet up. Good. Then you're going to pull your knees back into your chest and wrap your arms around your shins and pull into a small shape. So try to get your chin to tuck as best as you can and mash around a little bit on your back from side to side. Just really kind of mashing into the back body. Good. 2 more breaths here. Feel tight within the container. And as you exhale, I want your legs to go down to the ground wide to the edge of the mat. And your arms could go wide overhead, or you could lay them on your chest or by your side. The legs are wide here. Move a little side to side to make sure you are settled within your back. Good. Your eyes could be opened or closed, but I want you to take this time to find the simmer of the practice, especially one after such a beautifully large pose like Ardha Chandrasana. Relax your jaw. Take a deep breath through your nose and exhale it from your mouth. And we'll do that one more time. Take a deep breath through your nose. Exhale from the mouth. So you are welcome to stay on your back within Shavasana for as long as you'd like. The 50 minutes of the practice is here. So perhaps you leave an extra 10 minutes to 7 to linger if you can. If not, you're welcome to blink your eyes open or bring your awareness back to your shape and your breath. You could rest your hands to your heart on your back, or you could come up to seated. But wherever you are, let's just take a moment to feel our feels, to honor our efforts, the efforts of those practicing with us. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Thank you so much for your practice and your time. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of your day. If you have any questions at all or anything that you'd like to offer or ask, feel free to do that. I have stopped the recording.